Hey everyone, so got a new little kind of professional setup here so you guys don't have to deal with those awful striped lines on the wall behind me from all those other tutorials. So anyways, so yeah, just a few things here on Virginia in the Rain. On a personal note, this is a song that's really grown on me since Come Tomorrow came out. I don't know what your thoughts are on it personally, but you know, I kind of started listening to it and kind of got better and better. And then I based this off of Dave Matthews' little quarantine concert that he did from his house the other night. And so these chords might differ from things that you've seen because he doesn't actually live in concert really play the guitar on it. He's on the piano from everything I've seen. And so I had also seen him do it acoustically with some different chords than this. So like I said, I'm going off of what he did in the quarantine concert from his house on all of these chords and switches and everything. So if you might see something different down the road, comment, let me know. I always try and stay connected with you guys. If you're not, it's easiest to follow me on Instagram, DMB Guitar Teach, right there on Instagram. So like I said, it's just easier for me to kind of DM and go back and forth with you guys, and you can ask me specific questions on things. So Virginia in the Rain, let's get right into it. So this first chord here on this intro is kind of a new chord for Dave that he doesn't use much. So we have our middle and our ring fingers are going to be on the A and the D strings. We're going to be right there on the 8th fret. All right, then you're going to get that forefinger right there on the G string, and we're going to be on the 7th fret. Pinky is going to be the lowest one down here, all the way down there on the B string, and we're on the 8th fret there too. So all three of these fingers are on that 8th fret, and you've got that forefinger right over here on that 7th fret there on that G string. So it's all four fingers kind of crammed into a small space right there between two frets. Then we go from that and we completely spread everything out. So what you're gonna do is that pinky is gonna stay down there on that B string on that 8th fret. All these fingers right here are gonna stretch out, okay? This is gonna be a little bit of a stretch for some of you guys, but we're gonna put our ring finger right up there on the A string, 8th fret. We're gonna take our middle finger and put it right there on the D string on the 7th fret. And we're gonna bring our forefinger this is where that stretch comes in, all the way over here to the G string on the 5th fret. Should get a sound like that. You wanna hear all four of the middle strings. You don't wanna hear either one of the E's on that, okay? Then the next chord, the only thing you're doing is moving that middle finger right over same string. You're going from the 7th fret to the 6th fret, okay? All right, then we're gonna be moving up over here, pretty simple. We're just gonna be on the A string, 3rd fret. We're gonna be on the D string on the 5th fret. Boom, 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 right there. And don't forget, I want you guys to pay attention to your palm muting on this one. And when I say palm muting, I mean this one here, not on this hand. Of course, on this one, you want your fingers kind of laying over the last three strings so that you can get that. And that all four of those chords right there are going to be the intro for Virginia in the Rain. And like I said, there's a lot of muting on this one. If you go back and watch his version, his live version, there's a lot of muting. Okay, so switching from that chord is where the intro ends. We're gonna come right over here. We're gonna get this little shape right here, okay? Now, what I want you to do is when you get into this shape, all four of these fingers need to be prepared for each upcoming chord, okay? So what I'm doing right here is I'm on the 3rd fret on the D and the G string with my ring finger and my pinky on the D and the G, 3rd fret. I also have my middle finger on the G string, 2nd fret. I have my forefinger on the 1st fret, B string. So it's a very awkward, kind of weird sounding chord. So you keep that shape. Like I said, I know that your pinky and your ring finger are both on that G string. One's on the 3rd fret, one's on the 2nd fret. That's because after you go through that first, you're taking that pinky off, but you want to go ahead and have that middle finger ready right there. Okay, and then you are going to take that middle finger off. Your ring finger is off. What I want you to do is you're going to flatten out, almost like making an A, but you're going to be down here on that 1st fret on the D, the G, and the B strings. And I want you to you're going to really, in real time when you're playing this, you're going to keep that ring finger up here on that D string, 3rd fret. So really, all we did right there was go here, take that pinky off, take that middle finger off, but move this up a string and flatten those. Now it's kind of awkward to do that right there. And really, I guess you don't need to be on the D string. Really, you can just, when you're down here, you can just flatten out the G and the B strings because this ring finger would be on the D string. Sorry about that. So we'll go. All we're doing right there is a standard C. Okay? So that's it right there. And that's the entire verse. Then really we're getting into a chorus that is really pretty simple. Just a couple of octaves, a little G, a little F. We're going to do a D minor, and we're going to C. Okay. So on that G, it's just we're going to be on the E string 3rd fret, D string 5th fret, and all we're doing is shifting down 1st fret, 3rd fret. And then all this D is going to be kind of like a standard D shape right here. We're on the G string 2nd fret, and then we're going to be on the B string 3rd fret. Our forefinger right here is going to come down. We use this chord in Dreaming Tree. So that's one of the first chords, the first chord pretty much after the intro in Dreaming Tree. This 4 fingers right here on the 1st fret, E string. Then from there, we're just going back up to the C. And this is when he's singing, whatever you want, I'll give you, or whatever it is right there. He's going, whatever you want, I'll give you. I don't remember the words well enough to keep going there, but it's, okay. And then really, so, there's another part, there's another part right there, and I wish I could remember exactly what the lyrics are. Let's make this last forever. When he does, I think when he goes into that, you'll have to listen to it and check exactly where he does this. I was trying to remember exactly what lyrics he sings right there. All we're switching up is we're going with this chord right here. We play it in a lot of his songs. The Stone is the first one that comes to mind. And instead of playing this G, you're playing it here. Okay, so we're going from here to that D to that C. he goes through that throughout the chorus, and then towards the end of that, it's almost the post-chorus part, I guess you could call it. You're doing this chord first, which is our ring finger is on the 3rd fret E string. Our forefinger is going to be on the A string, 1st fret. And then our pinky is going to be down here on the G string, 3rd fret. And you want to make sure that that D string is muted underneath this kind of that fat part of your finger. Okay, so like I said, you're just replacing this chord with that. So it's gonna go like this. And I'm sorry, actually, instead of being like an octave F like that, you're a full F right here. 1st fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret on the E, the A, and the D. Got it? Okay, so sorry about that explanation there. It's and then do the D, same D minor, C. Okay, so I'll kind of play through that a couple of times. I'll play through this section, the actual chorus, twice, and then I'll throw in kind of that post-chorus change up there for you so you know exactly kind of what's going on. And that's Virginia in the Rain right there. It's really nothing too difficult about that song. You've got that little stretch up here that's kind of a little crazy. But this is I really like this song for beginners who are trying to cross over in kind of that intermediate level, which I think is a lot of you, just from the feedback that I've gotten on a lot of these videos. So yeah, fun song to play. I learned Windows, whatever, which was the new song that he played during the quarantine concert the other day as well. I've got that one down pretty well. Should have that one coming out this week. I was going to do Rooftop, push that back a little bit because I had so many people requesting Virginia in the Rain and Window after the little quarantine concert the other night. So anyways, once again, drop that on the ground. Follow me, DMB Guitar Teach on Instagram. Like I said, it's a lot more personal way for me to kind of chat with you guys and figure out what you need help on. And I throw up some stories and just little added videos and stuff to help you guys out with certain songs. So follow me on there. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, definitely subscribe to it. I appreciate it, and y'all stay healthy.